What if I told you that you could get more followers on Instagram without posting more? Well, you're in luck, because by the end of this video, you're gonna know 4 different hacks that you could implement today in order to get more followers from the content that you're currently uploading to Instagram. In fact, this creator right here just used these tips to gain over 50,000 followers in just 2 months. And this creator used them to gain over 1 million followers in less than a year. And the same thing can happen to you so long as you implement the 4 hacks I share with you in this video. And don't forget, the last one I'm gonna share with you is by far the most important. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you wanna grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. Hack number 1 is you need to make sure that you're recreating and you're reposting your best performing content. If you didn't know, you could literally take a post that you did in the past that did well and post that same exact post again, except you need to change the description and you need to change the hashtags on it. And this is incredibly simple, but there are a few rules that you need to make sure that you follow. First and foremost, I would make sure that you're waiting at least a week before you repost something. You do not want to repost something the day afterwards or 3 days afterwards. You want to be waiting at least a week. In fact, you can repost something that you posted a month ago or 2 months ago or even 3 months ago, and this is going to allow you to get more followers from that one piece of content because Instagram already knows they have an audience for that piece of content, so they want to push it out. The second rule you need to make sure that you're following is you need to make sure that you're changing that description and you're changing the hashtags. If you don't do that, it's going to look like spam to Instagram, and this could actually end up hurting you. And then third, you need to make sure that there are no watermarks on that post. A watermark could be the Instagram watermark, it could be the TikTok watermark, or it could be any type of watermark, and you need to make sure that those are non-existent. And a lot of you probably don't have the raw file that you originally uploaded, so you can use this website right here in order to download your posts without the watermark. And if you're trying to take one from TikTok, you can use this website right here, and again, it's going to allow you to download it without the watermark. Now, on top of literally just reposting the same exact piece of content, you can also recreate a piece of content, or you can change it slightly. For example, you could literally create a whole new piece of content by taking the piece of content you created, getting rid of the first 3 seconds, and doing a new first 3 seconds. What this is gonna do is allow you to add a new hook into the piece of content. And guess what? If you have a post that you think should have done better, this is what you should do, because I can almost guarantee that the reason your post didn't do well is the first 3 seconds didn't hook somebody in. So guess what you could do? You could film 1, 2, 3, even 4 or 5 different hooks, and this is going to allow you to better hook the person into what you're trying to tell them within the video, and it's going to allow you to get more squeeze out of that one post, because now you'll be able to get way more followers with doing way less effort because you only have to change the first 3 seconds. But that's not the only hack you could do to increase the amount of followers that you get every single time that you post. You could also be changing the type of engagement that you're getting on your post, which is going to skyrocket the amount of reach that you get. In fact, you shouldn't be trying to get likes and you shouldn't be trying to get saves on your posts. Instead, you need to be going for getting comments, getting follows, and getting shares. And there's a tool that makes this really easy for you. In fact, the easiest way for you to do this is using ManyChat's comment to DM automation, because it's going to force the Instagram algorithm to show your content to more people, which as a result is going to get you more followers. In fact, if you've ever seen somebody on Instagram do a post like this where they tell you to comment below a specific keyword, this is how they're actually doing this, and it's skyrocketing both the engagement that they're getting and the followers that they're getting. In fact, this is one of the biggest hacks that you can implement on Instagram right now to get more engagement, and the average ManyChat user 5x's the amount of engagement that they're getting. So if you want to register for a 30-day free trial with ManyChat, you can go to the pinned comment below and register right now. Because like I shared earlier, this creator used ManyChat to gain over 50,000 followers in just 2 months. And this creator over 1 million followers in less than a year. And the best part about that is not only were they getting followers, but they were also getting more leads for their business and providing their audience with more value, because they were able to send them to a specific link like a freebie or a digital download. In fact, the average person that uses ManyChat sees a 5x increase in the amount of engagement that they're getting, and it's not just any type of engagement. They're getting smarter engagement, which forces the Instagram algorithm to show their content to more people that want to see that content, which as a result gets them more followers, because it allows you to get your content in front of the right people. And you could do the same exact thing today if you go to the pinned comment below and register for 30 days free access with a ManyChat free trial. Now for the third hack, which is reposting and reusing other people's content. And there are several different ways for you to do this. And no, I'm not telling you to just steal other people's content. The first thing that you could do is duet somebody's content. I'm sure you've seen posts on Instagram where it's somebody's post and then somebody's post next to them. You could do this. And ideally what you want to be doing is you want to find viral posts and then you want to react to them. This type of content does amazing right now. In fact, the majority of small accounts on Instagram that get a video that has over 10,000 or 100,000 views, this is the type of post that they were doing doing, but they were actually able to take advantage of somebody else's post. The second way that you could do this is by stitching somebody's content. Stitching their content is when the first 3 or 4 seconds is somebody else's video and then you react to it. And the easiest way for you to get views on something like this is to literally put text on there that says reaction coming or stitch coming. And again, you want to make sure that you're doing this to a viral video, because if you do it to a viral video, obviously that video was able to capture people's attention. So this is a great way for you to actually latch on to the success of that video and reuse it yourself so that you could get more views. On top of that, what this is going to do is it is going to force you to see what somebody else was doing differently in their content, which is why they got more views. But remember, you only want to do this for videos that are kind of recent. If you do it for a video that's a week old or a month old or even a year old, well, guess what's going to happen? A video is probably out of context. It's not the right length for the current algorithm, and it's not on a topic for the current algorithm, so it's not going to be something that does well. And you can use this feature either to agree with somebody or to disagree with somebody. In fact, I think it works really, really well when you do disagree with somebody. And another way that you can reuse people's content is literally by screenshotting it and then using the green screen feature. In fact, again, what this forces you to do is stay on trend. If you see somebody blowing up within your niche, if you see some trending news event, if you see anything like that, you can use a green screen feature and throw a screenshot or a video of it behind you, and then guess what ends up happening? People are going to sit and watch that because they want to hear your reaction to something that they care about, or they want to hear your reaction to something that they heard about. And this is one of the easiest ways for you to take advantage of other people's content. And there is one last other way, which is uploading memes. In fact, 1 out of every 4 posts on Instagram is a meme. So if you're not using memes within your content strategy, you're making a huge mistake. In fact, you should be uploading several memes a week. All you want to do is find a popular meme, you want to make it for your specific niche, and boom, you literally were just able to create a bunch of different posts without putting in that much effort. And these posts often lead to a lot more followers because it allows you to really show your audience that you can relate to them, and these posts get shared like crazy. Which brings me to the last and most important hack that you could be implementing in your content right now in order to get more followers without having to post more, and that is by implementing collaboration posts. There are 2 types of collaboration posts you could do. The first one is going to be with somebody else within your niche or just somebody that you know. Essentially what this does is it forces Instagram to share your account to non-followers, and then as a result, you end up getting more followers from it. Because if you do a collaboration post with somebody, 50% of the people that see the post aren't going to have followed you. So guess what? This forces Instagram to see how those non-followers interact with your content, and if they interact with it positively, Instagram's then going to push out your content to more non-followers. And this is one of the biggest hacks that you can implement right now. In fact, creators that are growing the quickest on Instagram are taking advantage of collaboration posts a few times a week. And if you don't have anybody to collaborate with, guess what you could do? You can actually create a second account on Instagram, a backup account, and just collaborate with yourself. Because if you do that, you're posting on 2 different accounts, guess what ends up happening? One of them is going to end up taking off, and then as a result, both of them are going to do much better because they're reaching different people. And then when you post together, again, it forces you to reach more non-followers. And this is one of the easiest hacks that you could implement right now on Instagram. All of that being said, you could post the right content on Instagram, but if you're using the wrong hashtags, or more importantly, using banned hashtags, it's going to be the reason you're not getting the followers that you want, which is exactly why I suggest you check out this video right here that shows you how to find out whether or not the hashtags you're using are banned and the 4 best hashtag strategies to be using on Instagram in 2024.